Hey everyone, welcome to our podcast, The Best Movie Reviews by Jiz and Say. I'm your host, Sayani,
And Giselle.
and today we're going to be talking about the 2025 Sinners.
Okay, so here's a little summary about the movie. Sinners is a musical horror film directed by Ryan Coogler, set in 1932. And it takes place in Mississippi. And the story follows two twin brothers, Smoke and Stack, which is Michael B. Jordan, the character who's playing it. And they return to their hometown. And it's like they meet up with supernatural challenges, including a vampire named Remick, leading to a battle that intertwines themes of race, faith, and a cultural heritage.
Okay, so personally, my review on this movie, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
The-
I liked.
Even this, what's that word? Cinematography?
I've never heard that word before.
The cinematography, the visuals, all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
visuals in the movie were so good. Like the part where they were dancing together in like the thing, and then the club had like burst into flames. That part, because it bring like a bunch of like different African cultures like in the like showing them dancing.
Even the like costumes.
The costumes,
they look really good.
just like everything, and
It
then the
looks
concept of vampires. I feel like it really showed like, I don't think it was like about vampires. Like yeah, it was, but I feel like it was more so the like
the message that it was trying to get
the
across.
the message of
Like letting like a spirit in or something like that, you know?
no like I'm like letting like black culture and like how they were back in the day, because even with
It was
them
realistic.
buying the club thing from the white man, they knew that at the end of the day it was just like they knew they couldn't trust him. That's why at the
Yeah.
end of the movie, when they all the white men came to the club and then tried to like, I guess they thought that there was going to be people in there, and then they tried to
They try to take over everything.
like,
don't know.
I just don't understand that, but I guess that's how they make their money, if they keep doing that, like sell it to a black person and just like, and then it's just a repeated cycle. But I'm glad that Michael B. Jordan at the end of the movie did what he did.
Right, and
'cause-
if you watch it, you'll see. But it was
Yeah.
actually really good.
yeah,
It was kind of confusing at first, though. Like the message that they were
I
trying to give
didn't-
across.
Yeah,
It was like,
I didn't understand if it was like a message that you had to like get, because I didn't understand like the references in the movie. I had to go search up like
right.
the Sinners Explained, because I just didn't understand the point of the movie.
But I
like-
feel like that's why people, or a lot of my friends, went to go watch it twice because they liked it, but they were also trying to understand.
Yeah, a lot.
Exactly what happened.
My one friend, she went to go watch it 5 times. Yes,
5 times?
5 times.
Okay, that's
and
a
I was
little
just
too much.
like, me, because I'm gonna go watch
Oh,
it again
okay.
this Friday. And I'm just like, I love that movie. Like,
I
it's
know.
so good.
And just Michael B. Jordan's a great actor.
He
Really
was such a good actor.
He
because
really was.
honestly, it felt like Smoke and Stack were 2 different people, because
Yeah.
he made it seem like it just was like the personality, like contrast, like it was so different.
It even had my mom thinking that he actually had a twin brother in real life.
Yeah, like it was
So,
really good. And
Yeah.
honestly, I was so sad. It was this one part. It was when Stack was at the club when Sammy got older at the end of the movie, like the credits, and he was like, that was the last time I seen the sun. Or he was like, oh, I'm free.
yeah.
Like, we were free at that moment. That was the last time I seen the sun, and that was the last time I see my brother. Like, that made me
that's
so
sad.
sad.
It was sad, the
so
movie,
sad.
yeah.
I was like, why am I getting so emotional
Emotional.
watching this movie? Because I thought
Exactly.
it was supposed to be like, like, because it
Just
was
a
funny.
horror movie.
It
Right.
was funny. I thought it was just like a horror, like comedy type movie, but no, it was like,
emotional.
It
Like
was very
I did not. I've
emotional.
never seen no horror movie that brought
yeah,
me.
no,
That made
this
me
was
sad.
like an original. I don't think I've ever like seen a horror movie that was like this. Like I've never watched a movie like
Yeah.
this.
But what happened first? It was they went to go pick up the cousin, right?
Oh yeah,
Like a bunch. Well, we're not gonna say details like about the movie. You guys
Yeah.
can go watch it. But it's like what happened in the beginning when stuff started happening was that Stack and Smoke went to go pick up Preacher Boy, that's his name in the movie,
Yeah.
but his actual name is Sammy, the little cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought his guitar, and his dad even said the devil's gonna get you or something like that, right?
Oh yeah, in the beginning of the movie he said if you don't, I forgot exactly word for word what he said, but it was just along the lines of if you don't stop, the devil's gonna come and like find you.
Mhm.
And then like stop singing his music. And that's how it attracted the vampires to come to the club, was him singing, because when Remick had came to the door, he was like, I heard your beautiful voice.
Right. That's
And I was just
creepy.
like,
So music
I
is what
didn't-
attracted them or something?
I
don't
didn't
know.
understand that part, because at some point it's like it was giving like they were trying to tell us that the music was like evil, but then at the end of the movie when Sammy was in the water with Remick, he ended up being able to get away from him because of the
his-
guitar.
Mhm.
So I don't understand if they were telling us that it was good or it was bad.
Bad,
I don't,
yeah. Because
I don't
maybe
get
that's
that.
why his dad, the pastor, didn't let him.
Yeah,
sing, but he
let
also
him-
felt like alive when he did. So
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like it was good, and even the part where they were in the water and then he prayed and then all the vampires started praying, I was just like, dang.
I know.
I really wish I understood
right.
what the like this movie meant.
And then in the movie, I really wish they like said more about what happened between Mary and which brother was she with? Was it Stack or Smoke?
Mary?
Yeah.
She was with Stack.
Okay, yeah. Because they like said what happened, but I want to know.
Yeah, I
like,
wish they
what
would have
their
went more
relationship
in
was.
depth with that relationship,
Mhm.
because I wasn't fulfilled. Like the
wasn't,
scene where
like-
they were together in the club, and then they were just like, she was like, you knew you were gonna leave. That part made me so
Like,
sad.
right, exactly.
I was watching it and I was like,
Right, but at the same time, it was Stack, right? I keep forgetting the names. She was with Stack.
yeah, she was with
Okay.
Stack.
But he even said, like, I knew I wasn't good enough for you or something like that.
Like when
you
I
deserve better.
like it literally gave me PTSD. Like,
Right? It's because you could see that they loved each other,
Like,
but what
yes.
happened? Like,
oh my gosh, I love that part.
right. But they did end up together, even if it was
Yeah, they ended up
vampires.
Cause like when she got bit by the vampire, the first person she went to was him.
Right.
She knew that was gonna be the option for them to be together forever.
Mhm.
Cause he knew he wasn't gonna be with her,
right.
and she knew that he was gonna leave her once this like club thing was ending.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, "Let me go get my man," and I know that's right. I know
'Cause
right.
that's
I
what
would've
she did.
I would did the same
Right.
thing.
Okay, no, but so what happened? They were in the club. They were playing their blues music. That's what they called it. They were dancing, and I think who was it that was watching the door? Cornbread.
Yeah.
He was like the bodyguard or whatever for the club. And then there were three people. It was Remick.
Oh,
it was
Remick and
Joanne and
Yeah, the couple that he went to their house. Yeah.
Mhm. They came up to the door asking, right? Like that's when they said, "Oh, I heard your beautiful music," and I
Yeah,
wanted
and they
to.
were like, "Can you let me in?"
right.
I feel like that is the only part where I was like, "This is like you can tell something's off." Because yeah, I guess you are supposed to ask people to come in your
come
house,
in, right.
obviously, but I feel like especially when Cornbread got turned and then he was outside asking to come back in, like that you don't ask
Right,
to
you
come
could
in.
just go in. It's
you
a club,
come in
like-
and you come out.
Mhm.
And then he was the bodyguard at that. So of course
Exactly.
you don't have to ask
Right.
to come in. And then you were gone for hecka long, and then that's when Stack had got turned by Mary when he was like on the floor and they thought he was dead. I'm just like, you know like you don't need no permission to ask.
Exactly.
So that was the only flaw, I feel like. And then when the wife, what was her name?
Her name was Annie, right?
Yeah, when she was like, she
don't
was
gotta ask,
the
right.
only smart one, I feel like.
She
'Cause
knew
if
exactly
she wasn't
right.
there, she would have like
They would have all got
yeah,
turned.
they would have gotten turned. Especially with when the brother got back alive and turned into a vampire.
Right. Because
He
she
would've-
knew.
Smoke would have opened that door.
Exactly. But
We
she
know.
was like, she told Smoke, that is not your brother. Because it's not. Like,
It wasn't.
that's
I
just
mean,
crazy.
I guess because then in the end, when he showed Stack and Smoke, like when they were fighting,
Mhm.
and then he was like, I'll keep you alive, but you cannot
Mess
like
with
go
Sammy.
to Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That
when I
was
feel like he
nice.
still had some type of like humanity left
In
like,
him, right? Because
like,
he
he-
knew.
He knew.
That's his brother. Like,
Yeah,
that's
like,
crazy that you won't have that.
I know, but it was
heart.
so sad when he took off the thing,
Oh my gosh.
the little thing that was low-key keeping him alive,
Uh-huh.
and then he just knew he was gonna die.
That
And
was
then
sad.
the vision of Annie and his
Mhm.
kid, like that part made me so
Exactly.
sad because he knew. But
Mhm.
how was he? I don't understand. He only got shot once.
I know, one time, right?
Everybody, that dude that was on the floor, whatever his name was, he got shot multiple times and was still breathing.
Yeah, so I don't know how that happened, but
Like, come on, he could have put some pressure on it.
Right.
He would have been okay. But I think he wanted to see his kid and his wife.
exactly. And then another thing that happened was Grace, the wife of the ones that had the daughter, she made the poster and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
That when, like, I get they were kind of threatening her daughter, saying that they were going to go to her and turn her as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, why do you risk everyone knowing that
Yeah,
something's
but-
going to happen either way?
I mean, the first person she like got was the husband when he came in. So
Yeah.
I guess she was just looking out for her kid. And honestly, they would have went because they low-key like killed everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, everybody except for the cousin and Smoke.
yeah, except for Mary and Smoke.
Yeah.
I mean Stack. They killed all the vampires.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, I guess it helped them because they still would have probably been looking for them the next night.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm like, she did not have to put everybody at risk.
Exactly. Without them agreeing, they weren't I mean, they were kind of prepared with their wood.
Yeah, they
and
were
everything,
prepared, but they knew they were outnumbered, so it was just
Exactly.
pointless. I didn't understand that.
And they were all waiting. Like, I forget who was it that said that, like, you just have to wait till sunrise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Smoke said that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just like, I wanted them to wait, but then it was like, I get it. Like, if I was the mother and I knew my kid was in danger,
Yeah.
I'd probably, I don't know if I'd do the same thing.
But something about it, not just
But
stay.
like, come on. Like, she did not have to do that.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like that was pretty selfish.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, you knew you weren't going to survive against all them
All of
vampires. So
them,
now your
right.
daughter don't have her dad
Or
her mom.
Right.
So it was just like pointless, but I guess.
I know.
I don't know.
That was sad, though. There were
Yeah.
so many things that happened. It was so sad.
I really Hello. I really like that movie and I really recommend it.
Going to watch it again. I think if you want to actually understand it, either look up the explanation after or before you watch it, or go watch it twice. Because
Yeah.
it's a good waste of your money, honestly. It's a really good movie.
It is. Oh my gosh. And it was like sold out and booked.
It was
everywhere.
Oh my gosh, I never seen a movie that filled when I went to go watch it.
When I had to wait until like 3 weeks to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
no.
then even then there was still like a people there.
Exactly.
But I'm going to watch it this Friday.
It was long, right? It was a long movie too. I think I went to go watch it like at 7, and we got out like at almost
it was
11
like
o'clock.
3 hours.
Right.
I was
exactly.
like, wait, you went to watch it at 7?
Mhm.
Okay, wait.
Did you or no?
No, but
Oh, okay.
okay, but
Okay.
thank you guys for listening. That is our movie review of the 2025 Sinners. Very much would recommend you guys go watch it. It's a very good movie. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to. I'm not forcing you. And yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. Bye.